how to replace the manual seat and power seat from a 1997 to 2004 C5 Chevy Corvette. I am Stephen Wimberly, and this is Working with Wimberly. The passenger side is a manual seat. It doesn't have any power going to it, so I'm going to take this one out first. The first step is to remove the plastic covers. There's one here and there's one here. And once you get the covers off, you have access to the 15mm nuts that need to come off. So just pry the center section of the clip. Once it comes forward a little bit, you can pull it out just like that. Once you pull it out, slide forward on the cover and it comes away. Want to do the same thing on this side. Just pry it out a little bit, pull it out, slide the cover forward, and now we have access to the two 15mm nuts. So I'm going to use a 15mm socket, extension, and ratchet to remove the two nuts. So with the two nuts out of the front, you can see that it lifts up and is loose in the front. So now we can move on to the back. Slide the chair all the way forward, recline it forward. So the rear is even easier than the front. There's no covers. We have clear access to the 15mm nuts. So I'm going to use my 15mm socket, extension, and ratchet to remove the two nuts. Okay, so with the front nuts out and the rear nuts out, I'm just going to slide it forward a little bit to center it. And now I'm going to just pull the seat out of the car. So that's how you pull out a manual seat from a Corvette. Installation is just the reverse of removal. We're just going to take the seat and sit it on the 4 studs, put the nuts back on, and put the covers back on. The power driver seat is very similar to the passenger's manual seat. We'll pry out the clips, slide off the covers, and then we'll have access to the 15mm nuts. We'll use our 15mm socket, extension, and ratchet to remove those nuts. So now that the two nuts are off on the front, we can move on to the back. Since this is a power seat, we'll have to use our switch to pull the seat forward. Once the seat's all the way forward, I'm going to put it in an upright position. And just like the manual seat on the passenger side, we have access to the two 15mm nuts. So I'm going to use my 15mm socket, ratchet, and extension to remove these two nuts. Alright, so with the front nuts out and the rear nuts out, I'm just going to center the seat a little bit. I'm going to lift it up to remove it. So now I have the seat up on the tilt. We can see the electrical connector that needs to be disconnected. Should be able to push in the tab here and slide it out just like that. Now the seat can be removed from the car. And that's how you remove the power seat from a C5 Corvette. Installation is just the reverse of the removal process. I'm going to put the seat back on the studs, reattach the connector, and put the nuts back on in the covers. And this job is done. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. God bless you all.